Hello, everybody, and welcome in.
Hello, hello.
I dropped my shirt.
Hey, you can tell that
Hello.
we're properly well organized.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Sin Providence Episode 36.
Yes.
I believe. I am Storyteller Mike Martin, joined by three of my wonderful players today. Judge,
Jury, and executioner.
Which is which, though?
Judge, yeah. Josh, Doc,
If I get to be
and
Dread,
Bob.
I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, the law.
Yeah. What would he would be? What he would be a hunter in Vampire. Yeah.
Oh god, can you imagine getting chased by Judge Dredd in VTM? You would be
No.
so fucked.
No, I don't want that.
That feels
I
like a
don't
very
think he would be
technocracy thing to release on the world.
Yeah, he could be like an agent of the technocracy. I could see that for sure. That'd be fun to build, just to have
Or
him build.
just like a really pissed off traffic warden.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, that would work. That'd be fun to build. Anyway, welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for being patient. A little bit of a late start today. Obviously, there was just a storm that was passing through at one point for me that just kind of passed through, and with my house in the state I live in, if the wind blows harder than 0.5 miles an
I
hour,
literally said this to Bub and Josh.
the power's like, whoa, hold on there, buckaroo. What are you doing?
I'm going to get sick. I'm going to throw up.
I'm gonna throw up. Seriously. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. It's even gotten to the point out here where, like, if it's a heavy thunderstorm, I feel like I'm likely to keep power more than if it's just a light rain. I feel like I've lost power from like light rain that sounded far away, and then the power's like disappears, and just then from an actual thunderstorm. Texas sucks.
Everybody's aware that the Texas power grid is kind of garbo.
That's what happens when you privatize your entire fucking state, and there's no need for competition anywhere, and everybody makes profit at the top, and then they don't invest any of it in their infrastructure, and instead they increase their bill 2 to 3% per customer, so they can fix the damage the hurricane created, and still not fix their infrastructure of the fucking state. Centerpoint Energy, you suck my dick.
He's got a lot of energy about this, guys.
It makes me mad. I miss National Grid so fucking much. Like from living in New England and having lost power like 5 times my whole life for an hour at most, maybe, and then like out here where it's like 5 times a month.
Just channel it into today's game, but because
don't
we're just
do
little
that.
guys. We're just little guys.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I was gonna say
it's been a while.
You're supposed to be playing a game girl
Josh
today.
has left a trail of 3 bodies over the course of the campaign that I've
Look,
been
man,
keeping track of. There's
I'm hungry.
Eventually gonna come back around.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Folks, I'm just saying we've discovered who the BBEG is. They're an energy company. This is all a technocracy.
Wait a minute, we're not werewolves. Okay, if we were werewolves, this would make way more sense.
That's why Janet, all that paperwork you're doing is all going to lead back to Centerpoint Energy. And I don't even care.
I will write it in the book, and then it's canon.
Please, yeah, make it. I might as well. Also, there's like that Vampire D&D thing. I heard that's third party. Is that third party or first party?
Oh yeah, no, it's third party. They got
cool. I saw that was officially now.
It is official, but it's also like White Wolf got another company to integrate into D&D, which cool. Not for me, but cool.
Now we'll keep playing this. So
yeah. We can convert to D&D if you want.
Yeah, is that what everybody
I do
wants?
not. No, please don't.
Is that what everybody would like
I'm
to do?
gonna be real with
Would
you,
all like
dog.
to play?
I will sidestep that season if that's okay.
It's just me playing with myself the whole time.
That's a different website.
Now, see, we can make a lot lot of money on
Pod
that.
by night after dark.
No. I'm down.
Math
Wait,
is
by night.
with
By,
math.
by night.
By night. yeah, it's exactly pod by night. Anyway, it's no break today, by the way. If you have, we're just gonna run right through the next 2.5 hours.
Yes.
We'll go through a quick recap here, just to put up front though. Hey guys, if you can join the show, there's a bajillion ways you can support us. One of the easiest ways is sharing the show with everybody. If you are subscribed to the channel here, which is a monetary way to support us, you also get access to the VODs immediately afterward. If you don't worry, they go up on the YouTube for free. Usually within a few days now. That's all completely caught up thanks to Dot. Like the YouTube is 100%
Dot and John Smith.
Dot and our he changed. I don't know if you saw. He changed his YouTube name.
Oh, did he? He didn't want people finding him.
I don't know if he did it because now it just says
I don't even know if it's a dude. Yeah, it is literally the Guardian Angel. Yes. See, y'all go out there and give a lot of love to the Guardian Angel. I know you're going to be watching this Guardian Angel. We are very. All I did was put things out on a calendar.
Listen.
You had the real hero moves.
I've made an altar to you in my home. I made offers to it every other night because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Why am I imagining Helga G. Pataki and her
Yeah,
closet?
that's exactly what I thought too.
Yeah. But
that tells me that we all grew up in the same
man.
time. That tells me that you're old and your back hurts.
Shut the fuck up.
My back feels great, thank you. I do stretches daily.
It's like
So
the
do
Helga
I.
one, but it's like the by night version. We're all old, is what we were saying. And if you there's also back to the original thing. I'm shilling for the show. Just go ahead and head over to patreon.com/podbynight if you want to support us, after shows and all that good stuff. All the after shows are up there now too. I got us caught up to the last week. And then I think that's pretty much all. Oh, jump on our Discord. Our Discord is a huge community you can jump into for free, where you can come hang out with everybody and chat about the show. Who wants to go ahead and give us the recap of last week? Last week was kind of like mainly two big scenes, but both scenes were relatively information heavy, I'd say.
Yeah.
We opened with, what did we open with? Was it Josh that we opened with last week, or was it?
It wasn't me.
No,
it was these two.
Yeah, we opened with Janet and David after David's little temper tantrum. right? And he came back and he was like, "I'm sorry, Janet," and she was like, "I'm sorry too, David. It's okay. Shit happens." And then I feel like something really important. We talked about something really. David kind of revealed some of like more feelings. Big feels guy. But yeah, we had a big RP scene, and then then Janet was like, "Do you know what you need? You need to get out of the house.
Yeah.
You need to get out of the house." She was
We
like,
went
"Get in the car."
bowling.
We went
That's
bowling.
right. That's what it was.
We went bowling. It wasn't.
And this is the most important part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't a huge story moment, but it was a heartfelt one where David got to learn to bowl and he went to cosmic bowling.
Yeah.
And Janet tried to make him feel like normal and part of society.
Tell us about Karen.
Yeah,
I think
fuck
the more
Karen.
important part is
You got
that
rid of
David
an
got to
NPC.
experience pretzels and pizza for the first
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
you got rid of a character I was hoping was going to be a permanent NPC in the entire show.
Yeah,
She could still be. David likes cosmic bowling now.
Yeah,
she'll
there
be
was
there
a
again.
there was a cougar. She was on the prowl. She was on the prowl. She wanted a bite of David, and by a bite I mean like a normal human bite of David. And David was more interested in the pizza and pretzel,
bowling.
like a man. And so yeah,
A real man.
like a man. And her and Janet made friends. She learned a little bit about this woman's ex-husband. Took some notes, maybe for dinner another time.
Bowling by herself because her sister couldn't come out.
Yeah, and so sad. Then we left Karen.
And David learned the new word barnacle.
And David learned the
Yeah.
dictionary
New
definition of a
vocabulary
barnacle.
word. Yeah.
He didn't think bowling had anything to do with the ocean, but now he's way interested.
Yeah. And then we went back, and while we were out cosmic bowling and trying to have a night of normalcy, Leon said, "Max bet."
Also, at the beginning, we also saw David's art, the face he was sculpting into the stone with a long, gaunt face with the sunken eyes and stuff that you believe to be
Anthemios.
Yep. And then we
yes,
were in
yes.
And then we did the Fight Club, which I gave a layout to you in my wonderful MS Paint layout, which we can share with.
I haven't had time to build it yet. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm
chat.
debating whether I build this one in The Sims or if I build it in Paralives, because I'm all in the Paralives world right
Is it
now.
good?
And things are
really?
so much
Yeah.
easier to build. Oh my god, it takes me
Really?
so much less time. Yes.
Nice.
So much less
Nice.
time.
I'll pop this in the spoilers chat for Sin Providence into Discord so people can see the MS Paint mock-up. But
Not the
since
MS
it seems
Paint.
like the Fight Club is going to be kind of a bigger place, especially for Leon, I wanted to get a solid layout for it. The center circle is the actual fight pit of the ring.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Leon went to the Fight Club for two reasons. First, to get his ass handed to him by a lovely man named Doc, who we learned is an ex-para medic, and a very chill, attempting to be apolitical because he is clanless. He is a caitiff, and we learned about Big Walt. We learned about Brick and a bunch Marissa. Marissa. Who run the bar, and after that Leon got chatting to, I want to call him Kyle, but that's not his name.
Sully?
Sully. I talked to Sully, and we're slowly becoming pals, so I dropped to I feel like I need to defend myself on this one. Because this was not a sensible thing to do.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get the gangrel,
yourself.
this guy on our good side, and shake some truth loose from this tricky political situation we're finding ourselves in. So Leon told Sully that he knew that his friend had been killed. And Sully was instantly like, that's against the rules, right? I'm like, well, yeah, but no one likes being killed. He's like, no, this is super against the rules. I'm going to go tell the sheriff you can't go around killing kindred.
To be clear, he wasn't saying that because you didn't say you killed him.
No.
You found out that he had been killed.
I had learned that he had been killed.
And through that, you learned that they originally believed that he maybe had made his way out of the city in
Chicago or something.
Some other different direction, either anywhere. But when you told him, he's like, yeah, I mean, you got the information out that he's dead.
He's dead, and we can prove it. And I heard through a source, and now I went back to the others and said that I'd drop this little tidbit, and it's an opportunity, not a problem. Yeah. And Janet was instantly like, "No, kid, we're cleaning this up right now.
Get in the car."
Okay, Mom.
You shoplifted something, we're going to return it.
So we left, and then David was left with his thoughts.
Yeah,
we've got an idea. We've got a plan.
I have plans.
So,
Mathis, when don't I show up with plans?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the plans are going to go according to plan.
No, but I still am not showing up completely just like, winging it.
This is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah. Do you know what the plan is, Josh? Or are you just saying?
Yeah, no. We talked about this.
Okay.
Leon is here to help.
Is it to kill Sully? Is that the plan?
No, I've done enough of that already.
Nobody's dying.
I don't know who's left a bigger body count so far in this game. It might be Kyle. I almost called you Kyle now. Fucking Leon. The Kyle virus is spreading.
Not the Kyle virus.
Kyle virus.
Gross.
And then as we were about to end the show, as the two of you drove off, we left off with a familiar voice, that of Liz, making her way into the quarry, looking for David because she isn't feeling so well. And as that scene kind of began, that's where we ended the game. So that's where we'll begin. So everybody go ahead and do your beginning of session healing. Go ahead and do everything you need to do for that.
Even though it's the same night?
Well, willpower and stuff can be healed without anything.
I see.
Yeah. You don't have to rouse check,
got it,
though.
Got it.
No rouse
right,
check
because the session healing, got it.
Yeah, session healing stuff.
All right, and my hunger's down, so this
we'll go ahead and set the scene, rein things in, and see what David is see how David is going to respond to this. And so, our camera fades in as the moonlight kind of is cascading across the quarry, and we can see the shadows of clouds passing by the moon itself. We kind of are at this kind of sky high camera angle looking down. David is small to us, and we could see him. And then off to the left, over where the gate is, also equally small, we can see Liz at the gate, just kind of standing there. The last words that were said by her linger in the air, still fresh in David's mind. Of David, I don't remember the exact words she said. I think it's something along the lines of just being like, I don't feel like genuinely like I need to talk to you, or I don't feel so good. But regardless of the exact words that were said, as our camera swoops down, I'm curious what David's immediate response to just seeing Liz kind of walking in through the gate is.
I think David was aware that this was going to happen, right? He even said to her, if you start feeling sick, to find him, to come to him. So this is why she's here. I mean, it makes the most logical sense, but I think David wasn't really aware of what this was going to look like, or if he was going to see her anyway. So, I think there's this resignation on David's face where he believes that he knows that this is it. This is that moment where he needs to continue on to the next part. Like he has to keep doing this now. It's what was explained to him by Janet. And I think Betty even mentioned it as well, but it was much more clear from Janet about what has to happen next, and he has to give her blood. So probably from the view of the camera, I think there's a pause when he recognizes that it's Liz, and then it just kind of like hits him, just like cavalcades over the top of him, where it's this resignation to the fact that he has to do something that is kind of against the masquerade, if he understands correctly.
Oh yeah, I don't know if David would know that technically ghouls are against the law.
Yeah, so he is going to meet her at the fence as she walks in. He's probably pretty quick about it with his steps, not just like a lazy walk. Just he moves pretty quick about it.
And as you approach, you can actually just see it physically on her. Her skin is really pale. Her eyes like has dark circles around them. There's a when you see someone who looks really sick and going through withdrawals of a I'm speaking out of non-experience, so I don't really, but like from TV and other things I've read, like people going through really hard drug withdrawal, like heroin stuff, like she looks like death. She looks extremely ill. And when you approach, even if she goes to speak like she can speak, it just takes her a moment to like catch her words before she can actually get them out. And you can see her struggle to focus on getting the words out without throwing up there on the spot. And eventually, you know, you hear her speak a little bit and just, other than obviously her being sick, she just says, I just keep having nightmares of you showing up at my job and killing me. And you just see her just like holding her stomach. Do you have a, oh God. And I'm sure there's some sort of plastic bucket around while most of the construction gear has been kind of removed as, you know, the repairs have wrapped up at this point after a couple months or about a month or so of work maybe. She goes over to the nearest plastic bucket and just throws up.
Well, he doesn't say yes to a plastic bucket as she couldn't finish that statement before she yerped everywhere. So, he is going to like stand next to her, and he doesn't, this is one of those rare scenarios where David doesn't really know what to do with his hands, right? Like this isn't something that he's particularly familiar with. So he's not sure what to do. He just kind of
as you like,
waiting.
We can see you walk over and you like, maybe you hold your hand, hover for a minute over her back or something. Not sure. You see her whole body just tense up as she pukes and then kind of collapse and relaxes after she's done. And she kind of lifts her head up and she pulls her hair back a bit just to pull it out of her face. And she looks up at you for a minute with like tired eyes, and you can see there's a sarcastic comment that wants to like fall out of her lips, but she doesn't have the energy to say it and do it. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but I know it has something to do with you, and I don't know why. I just can't get you out of my head.
David is going to, you know, like when you pick up a little kid that's on the floor and upset, like they want to be picked up, but they're not like helping you, kind of swoop up under the arm and pull up to shoulder. He's going to do that before he can pull her to hip or pull her like in front, sort of how you just cradle someone, sure. Just to kind of take the pressure and stress off of her. And he's going to go to the only of two beds here, which would probably, yeah, he's going to Mom's bed. He's taking it straight to Janet's bed.
Fair enough. So you take her that way, and just a quick look, Google. Kindred blood outcompetes heroin in the World of Darkness when it comes to addictive quality to this stuff. So even if she doesn't fully understand what is causing this, like the fact that the blood itself, and then maybe David, you would think, maybe it's I don't know if you would think this or not, but, and there's not really even an answer that a kindred could give you, but the idea that the kindred vitae is so supernaturally charged, she knows to come to you even if she doesn't know why she's being drawn to you, the nightmares and this kind of intuitive pull in your direction. And you bring her down a couple, the 2 floors down to where the pods are, over to Janet's in particular, and lays her on Janet's bed. And she's very much not really paying attention to her surroundings. She doesn't have a comment or anything like that. You just kind of lay her down. And she, you can even feel, as you lay her down, she feels feverish, as you kind of place your hand on her. And she kind of looks around. She doesn't look around so much as she just kind of like tries to orient herself if she lays down, and maybe makes a couple of offhanded comments. But David, what do you do after you lay her down?
I think for the sake of the scene, if she feels like naturally feverish or warm to my touch, especially given that he has cold hands, he probably does feel cold.
Yeah.
I'll probably just keep my hand on her forehead to try to bring down some of the temperature. And David will take a beat while she's breathing to say, I think this is my fault.
She takes a few moments to respond, and she just says, I don't understand.
And was not supposed to be like this, but I believe that the fault is mine.
Again, it takes her a moment or two to process what you're even saying, and she's like, "What are you? Am I dying? What's happening?"
Let me get something for you to drink. It will make you feel better.
I don't know if I can keep anything down right now.
We must try.
I'm assuming David says that as he's turning to grab the drink. I'm imagining you're putting your Vitae in there.
No, David is going to use his thumb to make a wide gash across his palm, and then use with his discipline here. I'm going to sort of create a lip on the edge to make it feel more like a cup. Like I'm going to hold it to her mouth, and then I'm just going to spill the Vitae into her mouth.
Do you have like an ability you want to use to form your thing? Is it like
stone?
A level
it's stone carving.
Stone carving?
Cool. It is one rouse check. Okay. So I get a little hungrier.
Okay. How hungry are you now?
2.
Okay, not too bad though. Not too shabby.
So just kind of like I edge it in such a way that it feels naturally like some sort of ceramic or clay cup.
Yeah, and so when you say the words to her, but we must try, our camera is already behind you, and as you turn around, our camera focuses on you, and we can see her out of focus just behind you, and it pulls back a bit, and we see you looking down to your hand, and your thumb and your forefinger of your opposite hand pinching and creating the rim of the cup and smoothing it along your hand, and while to us and to probably anybody who sees it, it's kind of weird to see. You know, it always is, but there's such a mundane use of it, and it just looks like you made yourself a weird wedge of skin on the outside of it and you smooth it out like clay. And just after that, you gash the palm of the hand that you formed.
Yeah.
Okay. And we see you take a dagger or your own teeth, or what is it that you take to gash your hand?
I mean, if I'm already using stone carving, I'm just shaping my thumb into a tool that can do it.
Okay, sure. You probably your thumb and you just drag a large gash and you see the Vitae as you kind of put pressure. The Vitae kind of ooze up slowly as the moonlight maybe even catches it a little bit through the doorway of the pod, and the thick red Vitae just glistens a bit in the moonlight. Before you turn and tilt to her, she is feverish. She's not blind, but she's feverish. Could you make me? I'm assuming you don't necessarily want her to see it's your hand. I don't need a high difficulty roll for this, but a like dexterity subterfuge roll to like hide the fact that it is your hand and not an actual cup.
Yeah, I can not do that. Well,
it's not high difficulty. I don't know what your pool looks like. Do you want to use a rouse check to add 2?
Nah, it's just all dex. This if it comes out clunky, it's supposed to. The story's just supposed to happen this way.
Yeah, of course.
I got 1 success.
1 success is literally all I was looking for. Again, she is feverish, and it's enough where you maybe even like place your other hand on her head and kind of like lean her back a bit, and it's just enough to obscure her vision with your pinky as you tilt your hand as a cup into her mouth. And it's warm. There's maybe even a hesitancy to it, and she even maybe like as the Vitae touches her lips, she not retches back, but goes to like pull away and like say something, but maybe you just continue to feed it to her regardless. She doesn't seem to reject it entirely. And after she takes a Vitae's worth off of you, you do have to give yourself a point of hunger.
Yep.
After she takes a Vitae's worth off of you and you let your wound heal, it doesn't take more than a couple of seconds. She kind of smacks her lips a little bit, and she just, again, slightly feverishly just says, "Why is it warm? What is it?"
Do you remember being hurt?
You don't know if she doesn't remember, if she's just kind of like confused. She's shaking her head. But as she's shaking her head, you would immediately notice the color starting to return to her skin already.
Then we will wait. We'll wait until you feel better so that we may talk about it. And he'll wait.
And to your surprise, maybe, David, because you haven't really seen this before.
No, this is new for him.
It takes under a minute before the color returns to become, flush. She becomes flush again in her skin. The circles under her eyes disappear. You can see her eyes open up, and there's just a genuine energy return to her a bit. She's clearly tired just from expending it, fighting this withdrawal symptoms. But eventually her eyes do open, and she looks around, and she's like, holy shit, I think I feel better already. What was some fucking hokum medicine that you just gave me? God damn, I need to write that recipe down. And you see her begin to push herself up and get ready. She pulls her hair back a bit, throwing it in a ponytail, and it's genuine surprise.
Do you remember when you woke up here last?
And at that, you see her just kind of mindlessly nodding along as she's looking around. Has she been in Janet's pod? I can't remember.
No.
She's looking around. She's like, God damn. Whose place? Where is this? Where you?
This is Janet's room.
Hell of a lot of style for a little small pod.
Janet is very stylish.
No shit. Yeah, no, and then she kind of goes back to she's like, no, yeah, why?
That night, you were hurt very badly, and I thought that you were going to die.
She takes a deep breath and doesn't really seem to want to give it too much serious attention when you say that. And she goes, yeah, well, I have you to thank that I didn't, I guess, right?
Yes, but there is something that I didn't tell you then. Not because I wanted to hide it. I just didn't know how to tell you.
What you can see now, an air of seriousness kind of falls across her face as she brings her eyes to meet yours. There's a bit of a look of confusion before she's like, what are you talking about, David?
While you were unconscious, I gave you something to save your life because I did not know if you would awaken. I didn't know that it would do this.
You could see concern openly on her face as you're saying this, and she, to the best of her ability, tries to remain calm when she simply asks, what did you give me, David?
David will sort of shrink down to sort of make himself feel a bit more diminutive, so he's not so overbearing and look like he's kind of dominating a situation. Sort of backs himself to the wall, drops to where you're on your feet, but your butt is to your heel, right? Where you're kind of just crouched down real low. I gave you some of my blood. It is different than normal blood. And I thought that it would heal you. And it did. But I think part of it stayed.
I need you to be extremely honest with me, David. Because how you answer this is going to change what happens in the next 2 minutes.
I understand.
Is your blood short for some sort of drug?
No. No, it is my blood.
She lets a few moments of just kind of awkward silence pass as the both of you just kind of stare into each other's eyes, and she goes, okay, sure. Where's Janet?
Janet will be back. I know that you are looking for any kind of confirmation, something to make this easier to digest.
No, I know. I just think you might be a little confused, David. That's all. And if you did give me something you didn't mean to, or you don't really understand, I need to know. But if I am on some sort of narcotic, maybe that's why it makes sense why I suddenly feel so good afterward, whatever you gave me.
Liz,
maybe you didn't mean to. Maybe you got into Janet's supplies or something, and you gave me something to feel better when I was dying.
Do you remember the night that I was at the diner with, well, it was just you and I, and then Janet and Elle came back. And I told you that I could fly, and that I was
Right.
like Superman.
Elle explained everything. You don't have to go over that again. I understand what you meant.
No, you do not. I am different, and it is why I stay here and not in a home. I am forced to hide here for my protection. Janet, as much as she is my friend, she is my keeper.
Are you in trouble?
Yes. And I keep making trouble for everyone.
Well, I can call the police to help.
It would just make more trouble.
Listen, I know I've had some friends in the past kind of get in with the wrong group, and it's ruined their lives. One of them is still in jail. I don't want that to happen to you. You seem like, I mean, David, you're a good guy. You're an exceptionally good guy. I mean, everything you've done from when you just met me to now. I mean, some might say it's kind of creepy, but.
What do you feel when you touch my skin?
That's not what I meant, David.
He extends his hand out, as almost like the back of the hand, not as in like a please, just the back of his hand.
She lets your hand sit out there for a second before she reaches out with her eyebrow raised, looking at you, and she reaches down and kind of just like touches the back of your hand. And she'll note, like, again, you're ice cold.
My skin is harder than yours.
Reminds me of my dad's a little bit.
My skin is colder than yours.
You should probably go see a doctor, honestly.
What about my eyes? They are golder than yours.
Genetic lottery, baby.
If I showed you something, would you promise to not scream?
Listen, David. Thank you for asking first, for one. Most won't. Most don't do that. And two, no, I don't need to see.
Liz, I am not some strange pervert.
I don't think you're a strange pervert. I think, like you said earlier, you're different.
David will slowly extend his right wing next to his hand.
As soon as you do that, like out from underneath the clothing, and again, you've become exceptionally good at hiding the wings the way you do. The wing kind of extends, and you watch as her eyes widen slowly as the wing extends, and then after it sits out there for a minute, she actually will get up and be like, "Holy shit! Who made that for you?" And the disbelief on her immediately as she gets up to like go check your costume, essentially of what she believes to be your costume.
Touch my wing.
She does, and she immediately grabs it and like literally goes to like look under your shirt to see like the mechanics of how it works.
He, in typical David fashion with no shame, he takes his top off.
Yeah. And she's like, "Wow, it feels so, it's like stone almost, and yet it's like so flexible. And look at it, it goes all the way down to your, holy shit, is this makeup work? What are you, are you like a weird indie actor and you're about to do some movie and that's why you're so fucking weird? Like this amazing makeup." And she's like kind of like tracing her finger down from the ridge of the wing down to where it becomes like musculature into your back and traces your skin. And I imagine David lets her do this for as long as as it takes, because eventually over time she's like, "Wait, how come these like, where's the seam?" And she's like, the more she explores
David stands and walks out to the front of the pod and sort of just opens them with entirety.
Yeah, and it takes maybe another minute of her before she goes silent. She stops kind of like looking for the seam, quote unquote, and makes her way to the front, back to you, and takes a few steps back. And she just silently, with wide eyes and a mouth slightly agape, just stares at you.
I was not lying. when I said that I could fly. I was not lying when I said that I was different. And I was not lying when I said that Janet and Elle are my keepers, and that I am in trouble.
And she kind of like wordlessly gestures with her right hand and a lazy finger at the wings. Because of those?
I will take a sort of an indignant beat and push myself off the ground just to show her that I'm not just jumping, but that I can actually lift off the ground. And I'll hold it there for like 5 seconds.
With one hard beat of your wings, a small gust of wind rushes forward, and you can see little strands of her hair kind of get blown back as you lift, and your toes kind of lift up off the ground. You maybe even flap, like you said, a few more times and hold it there. And she just, her mouth goes completely agape as she goes and looks up at you flying. And you see her at one point even like rub her eyes, and she just stares in disbelief.
And then I'll drop down again to like a very diminutive form so as to not look like I'm trying to sort of physically dominate.
And when you said do you land?
Yes. Just drop back down to kind of like a crouch position again.
And she just wordlessly stares at you, utterly silent for you've never seen Liz completely at a loss for words. And she just stares at you.
I thought that you are dying, and I did not want you to die because you were one of the first people that were kind to me. You made me a delicious milkshake, and not many people are nice to me.
Okay.
I did not know that it would be like this. I didn't know that you would be sick. Not like this.
I don't really understand what's going on right now and what your wings have to do with what happened to me. What the fuck is going on, David? What is happening?
What I did was against the law. It is a law that you cannot know, but now you will have to know. That night at the diner when you reawoke here, something happened to you that was not related to me, and I believe that if I had not acted, you might have died.
Okay.
My blood can heal people like you.
What?
And I know that that is very tough to swallow right now.
David, that's tough. Yeah. What do you mean it can heal me, David? What the fuck do you mean?
If you are willing to wait, Janet can explain when she returns.
I don't know. How about you explain, David? You're the one that's you did this, right? You said you saved me. What do you mean your blood can heal me? Do you know how fucking insane that sounds?
But
then again, you just fucking flew in front of me with big wings.
Liz.
Is that why Janet has you here?
Did you want to die?
No, I didn't want to die. No. What?
I don't know if I had the right to save you, but I did what felt right.
David, fucking, slow down. One thing at a time. How about you explain to me what you mean when you said your blood can heal people like me? So women?
No. You are seeking an answer for something and making it more complicated than it is.
I'm making it, that's fine. David, just can you...
I tried telling you that night in the diner, and you did not want to accept the fact that I was different, but now that you're seeing it, you are beginning to panic.
Yeah, I'm beginning to panic because you just showed me you have wings and can fly, and now you're telling me your blood heals people, and I ask what you mean by that, and I can't get a straight answer out of you. What do you mean? What are you? Who are you? Is that why Janet has you here? Are you like a
I am David Carver, and I am here because I am in trouble.
Why are you in trouble, David? Because your blood heals people?
Because someone wants to... He thinks for a moment, and he tries to think about what was said at the library. Somebody wants to traffic me.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's why. So Janet isn't the one trafficking you.
No, Janet has been protecting me. She is very good at it.
And these people want because you have magical blood.
Yes. And David, because I can fly.
You're like you. Oh my God. What do I? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is happening? What do you mean you can heal people? What do you mean? I'm just going with it for a second. What you have? But you just showed me you can fly. So maybe your blood can heal people. So if your blood can heal people, is that what like you do for Janet? Do you heal people? Are you like working for what? You could save the world, David. Do you know that? You could save. Oh, yes. So why? But you can fly. So why are you staying here? I imagine they can't fly. Does the government know? Do you work for like the CIA? Are you like a CIA operative? I heard that the CIA, they do research in a weird like
Liz, I need for you to let me finish, please. You are talking like Betty, and it is making me anxious.
Oh God! No, and then you just interrupting her kind of like stops her from talking. She doesn't have any retort to that, so to speak.
I cannot leave here. I am to stay here for 6 months, and my 6-month stay is almost over. I do not know where I will go next, but I am protected by some form of government.
Okay, so you are an op in some way. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I imagine they have to know about a person with fucking wings and healing.
I don't know what is an op.
You work for you don't worry about it. It's what you are.
Very well. Then I am an op.
So after your 6 months is done, you can go wherever you want?
I must stay in the state, in Salem, and I do not know where I am allowed to go.
Well, who's stopping you? You have fucking wings. How are they going to stop you?
There are more people stronger than myself. And if I do not listen to their rules, they have shown me that they can kill me.
Oh my God. I just can't think about it for too long. It just doesn't make... Are you like... you could literally save the world. I can't... What the fuck? What? Were you like made in a lab or something?
I think so, yes.
That's insane.
I think so as well, yes.
Is that why you work for the government? They made you?
I'm not entirely sure who my makers are, but the people that are protecting me seem to believe that I am equally as important.
Is everything... Is David even your name? Is that the name they like...
That is the name that I was allowed to take.
It's not your name.
I was able to choose my name.
I don't know what to do about this.
Neither do I. And he kind of like brings his hands up in defeat and drops them back down into his lap.
You want to help people?
Yes, I want to help people. But I am not allowed to help many people.
Who says?
The government.
Fuck the government.
I wish that I could agree, but Janet shows me how important it is that I follow their laws.
Fuck Janet then.
She would not like that.
What is the government going to do when you heal an entire city of its sick people? Think about that. All of Boston could be. You could change the trajectory of the city, the state, the fucking the world given enough time?
I was told that there was an effect that happens when someone consumes my blood, and that they will have to keep consuming my blood every few weeks, or they will feel ill like the way that you are feeling.
Okay. But is that permanent?
I do not know.
What? Okay. Well, what if it's okay? So assume it's not. Would going through that be worth healing somebody?
I do not know. I also have limits on the amount of blood that I can lose.
That makes sense, but over time?
Yes, over time.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
And the way that I remake my blood is not one that is safe.
That's probably just a better conversation topic for another time. Did they give you like a identification number when they made you?
I have a library card.
That's good. But the people who made you, like, do you remember like white walls and like lab coats?
I was born in a stone casket, and I was found at the docks.
What the fuck? What?
The box that I was found in by Janet, Leon, and Elspeth.
They found you in a box? Wait, I thought you worked for the government.
I believe that I was made to be some kind of weapon.
With healing blood? Then they fucked that up real bad.
It was everything else that I can do that I've not told you about yet.
Okay. So what are you, some sort of like super fucking hero?
I do not think that I am a hero, but I wish to help the people that are nice to me.
As long as you're not goddamn Homelander, then who cares?
I don't know who that is.
Terrible person. Evil Superman.
I am penetrable, and sunlight hurts me. Not like Superman. Superman likes the sun.
It's okay. Sunlight hurts you?
It hurts my skin.
What, like some sort of fucking vampire shit?
I think something like that, yes.
All right, weird. Maybe it's the results of whatever they did to you.
But there are many things that I can do, but I cannot show you because I'm already tired from giving you my blood.
Okay. Well, you said you wanted to wait until Janet got back, right? And she could explain better?
Yes. She would be much more helpful right now.
Then I'll stay here.
Thank you. And thank you for not screaming.
I don't know, that's screaming. You're like a walking... What's the opposite of a nuke? A healing nuke, I don't know. A lot of good could be done. You could do a lot of, like, it's... Man, science has come a long way.
I'm afraid of what you will think. If you will still believe that I'm a good person when you know everything about me.
Ominous.
I do believe that I was made to be someone's weapon. But that is not the life that I wish to have.
So doesn't sound like a bad person to me. Does David just kind of like sit and chew on that for a second?
I think he does. I think it's like, he probably even has one of my tics where it's like, when I don't know what to say, I sort of chew on the inside of my lip or on my cheek.
Yeah. And maybe you do that. And she would have probably, well, no, you're outside. And when we see David maybe chew on his cheek and like take that beat to think on that for a second, we can cut away. And as we cut away, we can hear the rumbling of the vehicle on the road, the passing of the streetlights on the highway. Is there any conversation Janet and Leon want to have as they're on their way to?
We have
all
things
right.
to talk about.
Yeah,
we have a lot.
Yeah. Go for it.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay. So we're scooter putting our direction, and I think you can hear like Janet's fingernails like on the steering wheel, like that repetition of like she needs to say something, but she's not exactly sure how to say it. They're disappointed, Mom.
Yeah. Leon sat there just waiting for it to happen. He is not impressed with the disappointed mom act.
Okay, so we got to talk about the body count that you are slowly stacking up and delivering to my door.
Sorry, what? You eat people. You don't want to eat people anymore?
I can't eat them if there's no blood left, you dumbass.
Right.
So all I'm left with is an empty body, rotting organs, and a lot of liability. So, if you're going to deliver a body to my door, I better get something out of it other than just cleaning it up.
Well, for what it's worth, I didn't know that you couldn't eat them if there was no blood in it. So I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we're both learning something tonight moving forward. If you need me to clean up a body that has no blood in it or organs in which I can consume, there has to be some kind of even exchange. For now, we'll call it even. But I'm going to make a suggestion to you, honey. You need to get your eating under control. Because I'll tell you what my sire told me when I first got into the Camarilla. Which is that if you act like an animal, they're going to put you down like one.
This isn't... None of this is normal.
No, it's not. But you don't have to kill the human, hon. You can stop, right?
Yes.
Okay, a little bit of willpower, you know?
I didn't want to.
Well, honey, I don't want to have to get up every day and deal with the bullshit that I have to get up with. You think I want to? But sometimes we got to do what we don't want to do. And if you start racking up bodies, they're going to come and knock in. And not in the kind of way that we're all going to like.
Right. It's a security risk. That's fine. I can deal with it.
You can always come to the coterie. I'm just saying, you don't have to kill them. You can get them real close and then just leave them somewhere. That's okay.
I wasn't planning on killing them.
I understand. I'm not mad at you. I'm just... Maybe we need to talk about, like, why it keeps happening, you know, accidents.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, just next time you go to feed, maybe a little extra care, you know?
I'll figure it out.
You're like a teenage boy. I raised 2 of them. I should know.
Okay, and how am
Because you're deflecting. You don't want to answer for your mistakes. You don't want to figure out a solution. You're just gonna yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. But that's not a solution, hun. That's deflection and avoidance.
No, this is... We're about to go to a literal fight club and figure something else out. There's bigger stuff that I've got to focus on right now, and I don't know what the answer is, and I'm fine with that. I will figure it out. I have an answer.
You don't think I'm driving all the way across town because I don't have a solution?
I'm saying I don't have an answer for
the dead body.
My eating problems.
Okay, well, something to simmer on. Because, you know, I can only get rid of so many bodies that I can't consume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just, you know, stop before it's on E.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm sure you did, hun. I hope it was tasty. Now, let's talk about this club. I'm sure I'm going to be a little out of place. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. They don't let you in without a coin or someone to vouch for you.
Yep. You would have gotten good thing you bring this up so I can give you this information now, Leon. So you've learned, you can only get inside with a coin. However, somebody with a coin can vouch for a particular person on a single night. But anything that goes wrong with that individual person immediately rolls back onto the person who obviously vouched for them and let them in. To obtain another coin, either the owner of the club personally gives one to you, someone vouches for you, or if you participate in a fight, win or lose, you are given a coin on the way out. But it does cost the coin to come back into the club. So you would have gotten a coin for participating in a fight last time around, and you can vouch for somebody on a single night. I'll probably put together a bit of a better way coins are distributed out there, but they're not just handed out.
No.
I'm here as a guest. I don't need a coin. I'll get mine when I pay. I invest.
Invest in a fight club.
Of course.
Do you think they need to buy better seating?
No.
They're happy with a plank on some steel cans for a bar.
You don't think the person at the top makes a good cut of those bets?
Oh, of course.
You don't think that they desperately need access to money, resources, construction materials, opportunity, property, and a good vintro in their back pocket who on the average would look down on them? Janet Janetti, on the other hand, sees opportunity where the average venture would turn up their nose.
Okay. I mean, good luck.
Plus,
this seems like a salt of the earth kind of place.
Not making the investment for me. Honey, I grew up salt of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
He has no idea what kind of shit Jenna went through. But she says, I'm not making this investment for me.
Okay.
I'm making it for you.
I'm flattered. Why?
Because your little hole in the wall electronics store is not going to suffice forever. You need opportunities, you need investments, and you need a chance to, work your way up the food chain.
I appreciate that. I'm not looking to work my way up the food chain.
Oh, honey, I wasn't asking.
Now. And this is why you think it's even?
No. The kind of money I'm talking about offering them is definitely not equated to a single corpse.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for your new venture. I'm going to go there and learn how to not get my head caved in.
You seem real worried about that. Dying.
I had an extremely scary experience right before I died myself. I spent a lot of time protecting myself, and that it all went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I got picked up by people in masks, put in the back of a van, and interrogated for hours before. And we're talking advanced interrogation here. This was not something that was on the books.
I know.
I don't want that to happen again.
I understand you'd like to be able to protect yourself. I get it. But you do know that, your life is different now, right?
Okay. I'm trying to make it different. I'm trying to make it more safe.
You think being a kindred is a safe thing?
Backup policies. That's all I'm looking for.
So you want to learn how to fight?
It's one of the few things in my repertoire that I have never really refined. Everything I'm good at is because I dedicated myself to the perfection of let's just call it art.
Mm-hmm. So you worked your brain and not your body.
I was a pasty nerd with mental health issues.
I know.
I still am.
I'm learning so much about how you view yourself.
I'm just realistic. I
Some
couldn't
would call you a pessimist, hon.
That's fine. But I need to feel like if people come for me again, I have a fighting chance.
Hon, do you know what's different than the last time?
Tell me.
You got all of us. See, last time somebody was able to sneak up on you and put a bag over your head because you didn't have anybody watching your back, investing in you. You worry too much.
I am the correct amount of paranoid for the dangerous shit that we end up doing.
Okay.
And you seem way too laid back while we're on the subject.
You know, I've hit the point now where I could continue into my unlife for literal eternity, worried about, my anxieties and my stresses, or I can take every chance that falls into my lap and turn it into an opportunity. And this, Leon, even though you fucked up, is a great opportunity.
There was a plan, okay? I didn't fuck up.
Sure. Since you spilled the beans.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay. Just when we get inside, let me do the talking. Introduce me to whoever you think I need to talk to. I'll have a conversation. Just do me a favor and let me handle it.
Okay. Should we get onto the plan then?
No, why would I tell you the plan?
Oh, I was going to tell you that. That's fine.
Oh, you have a plan. That's cute. Tell me.
No, we're not telling plans. So let's just go with it and see what happens.
Okay, but you're going to keep your mouth shut. Let me do the talking, right?
The moment I see you flounder, I will step in.
Oh,
Let's
honey,
say
you'll
that.
never see Janet Janetti flounder. If you're betting on that, you're going to lose every time.
I've already lost quite thoroughly today. So,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
let's
This
just go
this
with...
right here, it looks good on you. Gives you a rough edge.
Thanks.
Did you lose?
It was embarrassing. I didn't touch
hon.
him. He was good. He was surprisingly chill afterwards.
Who was good?
His name's Doc. Everyone calls him the newbie.
The welcome wagon.
Welcome wagon. That's it.
Oh, yeah. He beat you, didn't he?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
Good. That's the whole point. Now, who are we talking to? Tell me everything you know about him.
Right. Met him last time I came here with Betty. Sully, Gangrel, friend of our dearly deceased Gangrel, who he thought that he had left town. I disillusioned him of that notion. And he is a regular at this club. He is very well known. He is very well liked. And he seems deeply connected to the rest of the Gangrel. I think that's like their thing. But he is a good guy. Not exactly able to see that I'm trying to play him, but...
Well, what if we don't play him?
We don't have to, as long as we don't drop David and...
honey, David's name is never going to come up.
Good. Not...
But I can assure you, we'll do nothing but tell them the truth.
Okay, excellent. I like the sound of that.
Me too. I'm rethinking my investment idea.
Sure. Well, you're the one with the cash. I just take it from you.
And you're the one who likes fighting, right?
Oh, God, I am not throwing another fight. I'm already trying to deal with this.
The mob, as I'm kind of driving, often invests in boxing. You want to know why? As I kind of maybe pull into the parking lot or in the conversation or whatever. But yeah, she's kind of she's got a plan.
Okay. No, I can't see the logic there.
Good. You're going to need to learn how to fight, though, or my investment's going to be worth nothing.
Right, but there's no, we don't win any prizes. You know that, right?
Honey, money is the prize.
Yeah, there's no prize.
What do you think a betting pool is?
Oh shit! Of course. Right. Okay.
And if you think some of those kindred in there don't have firm sponsorship, they're lying to you. And if they truly don't, well then, it's time they meet Janet Janetti.
Okay. Once again, I'm not fixing a fight.
I'm not going to make you do nothing dishonest. Though you're probably going to have to take a lot of punches.
I'm not worried about dishonesty. I'm just worried about the shape of my face.
Oh, honey, your face will heal itself, at least over time. I got blood for that. You'll be okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Well,
all right, well, Mr. Fighter, lead the way. This is exciting. I've never been to a fight club before, at least not like this. Not a kindred one.
Do you want to bring her inside or Sully outside?
Oh, no, I'm going in.
Okay.
That's how I'm here. I'm here to make a scene.
You would know, Leon, and I don't know if you want to pass along that the Bloody Nux is much like he took you out last time. It's no politics, no business talk, ideally.
That's fine.
Pretty minimal.
But I was asked to be, he asked us to bring him here and tell him what we know. That's where we're going to start. Yeah. Business can be secondary.
Actually, with that rule, like, as much as you want to go inside, you're going to have to go back out if you want to deal in politics.
Oh, that's fine. I wouldn't want to do business here anyways. What I want to do is get them off our backs and reassure them that we only know a little bit about the missing gangrel. So, and I'll take maybe my suit jacket or like my nice little cardigan off. So I'm just in maybe like just a white button down, something a little bit more basic. She kind of rolls her sleeves. She maybe undoes the top button, takes off the pearls. As
you approach the kind of plain building and the front door with the individual outside, who you now know has the name Vinny, Leon, Vinny at the door, Big Walt on the floor. That's the rhyme that goes in Bloody Nux. He gives you a nod of recognition. He's like, hey, new kid's back, huh? And with, you vouching for somebody?
I'm going to vouch for Janet Janetti here.
He takes him in. He's like, sounds familiar. I think I know the name. He writes down your name.
Did you say Vinny out loud? Did we get his name again at the door?
I would agree to Vinny by name.
Vinny, okay. That is a strong American Italian name.
He smiles at that. So is yours, Ms.
I am a widow.
Oh, he's like, my condolences to
we all pay our dues.
And then so Leon, there's an unfortunate, like, immediate understanding between the two of them, like, in a way that you and Vinny haven't had. He just takes a step back and he's like, new guy, you know the rules. Anything she does, if she fucks up, falls on you, could fall on your ass, and a permanent removal from the Bloody Nux. Understood?
I accept. That's fine.
But
she has to do the ritual, right? I hand over my coin.
Ritual? What the fuck are you talking about, kid?
The punching of the gestures.
Yeah. No, yeah. I thought you were talking about like she has to fight in the ring or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You have to walk first. Hey, she's like, he's like, hey, it's your first time in the club. Feel free to leave your imprint, right? And he pats the wall where you see many of an indent of where many people have punched.
Oh, quaint. Thank you for the hospitality.
Do you not punch the wall?
I'll give it a little knuck tap.
Yeah, okay.
That's cute. Mama participated.
And now you're allowed in the secret club.
Yeah.
As you step in, and the door shuts behind you, you are immediately, Janet, greeted with the smell of sweat, old concrete, that faint like iron tinge that lingers in the air. You can smell the cheap whiskey. The cigarette smoke hangs thick and low throughout all of this as you step in. And in the center of where you walk in, after you're padded down, you're both padded down to make sure you're not bringing in any weapons. You walk in, the center of the room is a fighting ring. And immediately, Janet, other than that particular smell, while fights are going on, I actually got a little music list that they play. So during fights, they play music from like 9 Inch Nails, Fugazi, who I've never heard of before, Refused, Black Flag. That's the kind of music that is playing while fights are going. And you can hear like the intermittent crack of a punch landing and bones cracking and the cheer of a crowd and the murmured conversation.
You probably
of
hear
people,
Janet say over the crowd, "It's so degenerate. I love it."
Oh yeah, that's why I come here. And he actually offers her his elbow.
Oh.
And as you walk in and the crowd roars, Janet, to your right, you look into the ring, you see somebody having another individual in an arm lock, and you see him dislocate the shoulder and his arm come out.
That's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Are you looking for Sully, Leon? Or are you just like looking
to
find Sully? Go ahead and give me a wits
gonna,
awareness.
Yeah. Ooh. 2.
And just as the crowd is roaring and they come down, they all go down and sit back down in their seats and their bleachers and whatnot. You actually see Sully in one of the bleacher seats watching the fight as he's like clapping and then sitting back down.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to lead Jenna over there, and then I'm going to squeeze past people on the benches.
Yep.
And like meet his eye and say,
Jesus fucking Christ, get out the fucking way.
Okay.
And, you know, I got people rambling at you as you squeeze through the
I'll
bleachers.
stand to the side, or maybe I'll place a bet. I have money. I'll place a bet.
Yeah, you can go over to the bar where
yeah,
the bets
I
are taken.
go find your little friend, and I'm gonna spend some money.
Okay, sounds good.
I walk up and I go, okay, who's gonna win? Who is it? Who is it?
Well, you get as you walk up there. There's like a house book that is that's out front for people to look at.
Okay,
and the house
we got
book
his
is just
name, didn't we? The bookie. We got.
Yeah, the person behind was Brick. I think you might be thinking of Brick. Was the last one I think that took the names.
Tomas is the bookie.
Tomas, that's right. Well, he's got the house book, and the house book has all of the public fights for the night. And there are odds that are throughout. Obviously, you have even matchups. You got the ones that are clear 2-1 favorites, 3-1 favorites, and even a 5-1 upset. Like could be an upset territory kind of favorite. You recognize none of the names, none of the fighters.
I don't really care about that. Mathis, you telling me they have the book of winnings for like the past too? Like I can flip through and see who's won win over the last few nights, or is it just the bet for tonight?
Let's see. I would imagine it's just the bets for tonight, but there is a single fight at the end of the night who is like it's the winner of the previous night's like title match or main match that comes
seeing
back for
the percentage breakdown, the like ratio of reality, I am gonna do a little number crunching. This is like counting cards gambling. I want to figure out based on number who is the real best bet, like where I can make the most money. Can I make like a finance roll to totally count cards?
We'll see. We'll make a finance roll here for sure. Yeah, well, intelligence finance probably our best bet.
It sounds silly, but I'm gonna try.
Let me look up like maybe there's another way to roll.
Maybe it's wits instead of intelligence. Because I mean, I guess I don't know. Numbers be numbers, right?
Yeah, exactly. And beyond that though, just so you know, there's like a maximum you can bet.
Sure. I'm not here to like break myself. We still have other business.
You just do like, how much do you want to put down?
What is the pool for some of these? Does the average person put down $50, $100, or is this a place where people are betting thousands of dollars?
No, yeah, you're not looking at thousands of dollars. You're looking at maybe a few hundred people put up, and then for the main fight of an evening, or there are some nights where it's like a tournament is happening, and that's where really big money can kind of prop down. I would say so. Yeah, I would say there's a few roles I think this could work for this, like picking the right one. You tell me what works best for you. Intelligence Brawl was probably a really good one. That would work.
Interesting. Like for who's the best fighter?
Up who's looking like the best fighter? Because like finance is hard. Like how would that work as far as an insight into the fight itself? I mean, looking at past bets, maybe that could work.
That was why I was asking, are there past bets? Because then she could run it and say, okay, based on the payout here versus this here, and this guy against this guy. It's like, when you look at the history of basketball winnings and stuff.
Wits finance instead of intelligence.
Okay, that's what. That is a fine. And you know what? This is important because I can make money.
You could so you want to rouse?
I'm gonna rouse. Did it rouse? Okay, I got a success. Awesome. All right, I'm gonna add 2 more. And you know what? We're gonna willpower it. Why not? I have that to spare. Okay, I have 6.
Sure. You can make a winning bet. Yeah,
Perfect.
with 6 successes.
You
read through some of the history of like the past couple nights of who's been winning the main fight every night. You got a name you can read, and you're very confident that you would you could pick a winning
This is like
fight
a woman
here.
sitting down at a poker table with a bunch of men who think they know how to play Texas Hold'em.
Sure, yeah.
And you sit down and you go, I just don't even, you know what? Eeny, meeny, miny, that one. And I was like, I'll put $1,000 on that name, please. And I just play it off like I have, because the last thing you want is to know that they're counting cards. That's cheating. So we're not going to let anybody know. So Janet just kind of plays it off, and she'll put in for what she thinks would legitimately, based on this roll, be the winning bet. She'll put $1,000 down.
All right, you put $1,000 down, and that is clearly seen as like a big fucking bet. However,
this is so much fun. I say to the bookie.
The book, as you put it down, he's like, just so you know, house keeps 10% of all winnings. Yeah.
10%. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I'm mad because that's also information Janet would like to know, obviously.
Yeah, that's the real good information. Thank you. That's good to know.
Okay, and they'll put you down for let's get name. I need the let's get name. Look up a couple names. 2 fighters' names for this. And you put down the one that is you assume to win. We'll say you even put on 2-to-1 odds of the person you think.
Yeah, 2-to-1. Let's go. Let's make some real money.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, we'll go with a Brujah with the nickname of Hatchet.
This is good. This plays into my Brujah story we're going with tonight. Perfect. We're gonna Hatchet the Brujah. Oh, I love it. It sounds like he's like a bad guy in a horror story.
And then another who goes by the nickname of Pixie. This is the underdog of the fight. Someone has only been someone who's a neonate who's made their name known in this club over the past few months.
Well, Pixie, maybe next time. I only have $1,000 cash.
So you plop down the betting money, and eventually, as you put the betting money down, and the fight is going to begin shortly enough. We cut over to Leon, who makes his way over to Sully, who I imagine is you're just trying to gather his attention and pull him away from the bleachers and not have that. Pull him away relatively easily. Leon, what do you say? Where do you want to bring him?
I'm just going to have a brief aside with him before I take him over. So
you walk him over. You probably pull him away from the bleachers, and he just goes to you. I said you got till 24 hours. You're back pretty fucking quick. You find you were able to bring somebody here.
Yeah, well, I brought the person that I learned it from because she was very adamant about talking to you directly.
Happy to fucking hear.
It's one of those things where I wanna be honest with you. I want to get you the information, and so does she. But also, sometimes people are on probation with the sheriff, and we don't want too much smoke coming our way. If you know what we're talking about.
He takes a second when you say that, and he's like, I think so. Wait, you telling me it's one of your friends?
Yeah, one of my friends. She's just over there making a bet. But
maybe gesture over there, and he looks over.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is so much fun.
And he's like, Janet Janetti?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean, oh, yeah? People know. It's not an uncommon name in the city. Especially with Janet's been at this for a while, right?
Right. No, it's still.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You have status 2 Camarilla, don't you, Janet?
I do.
Exactly. yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this might be something Leon has no idea about. Like,
I love this quantity. Actually. I really love this.
Yeah, she's like, I mean, she's kind of a mob enforcer or something like that. But
something like that.
Made her way out to the quarry.
You know her business. That's so weird to me.
Yeah, good tailor.
I have seen her work. It is quality.
He looks to you and he like almost like to clarify for your sake rather than you clarifying for his. He's like, she's been around for a few decades, kid, right?
Oh, I know that she's older than I am. Like, she's been around. I didn't know people knew her by reputation like that.
Well,
this is interesting.
When your sire is her sire.
I'm gonna have to have a proper conversation. Her sire, what?
It's like when her sire is who he is, kind of comes with a name.
Who he is? What? She's got some vampire daddy, like a Janetti or something.
Kid, ain't my fucking place. If she hasn't told you this shit, it ain't my place to tell you. Just know you're rolling with people who are maybe more influential than you realize. And if she's the one that told you, I'm excited to have a conversation with you. I'll meet you outside.
All right.
Go get her. And that's as Janet's making her way over to the stands to meet over in Leon. Like you said, Janet's like, this is so much fun. I'm having such a great time.
Are you fighting tonight? Oh my gosh, good luck. I'm like, it's like going to a theme park. This is great. Little debauchery.
As the fight that was going on when you entered now comes down to a lull. As there's an in-between moment, the music kind of switches now that there's like a lower volume. Now you've got The Clash and like Joy Division and Tom Waits playing in between
not
the
Tom
fights.
Waits.
Tom
okay.
Waits.
True or false? Tom Waits.
Older
Yes.
punk and like post-punk type stuff that kind of plays in between the fights. A little bit lower on the high energy, but still high energy. Either way, Leon makes his way over to you.
Yeah, Leon is looking at you weird.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I placed a bet. I have a very good feeling.
Okay. Sure.
We're gonna make some
He's
money.
wait.
Oh, well,
He's waiting outside.
let's not keep him waiting. I probably like step over a wet spot on the floor, like.
Is Leon being awkward? Like, is that what
He is being awkward. He's like looking at her as if he's looking at her in a new light. I'm like,
This is a really nice place to hang out. You can make a lot of connections here.
thanks. That's what I'm hoping. Connections. I guess you know a lot about that, right?
Well, yeah, and Janetti.
Yeah, I'm learning. Okay, let's go.
Oh, okay.
As you're both making your way out, I want both of you make me a wits insight check, please.
Oh, okay, sure. Am I drawing attention?
Nothing crazy. You're not about to get jumped or anything. I just want to know if you noticed something or not.
I might.
Okay. 2.
Well, I'm gonna do another
Okay. Yeah, give me 3.
round
you want
of
to spend
3.
a willpower?
Okay, so I got 3.
3. Jenny, you're the only one that notices. Though Leon, maybe you have you catch a couple of weird glances. But as you're walking out, Janet, you notice that you are getting a lot of glances through, and it becomes clear. Not necessarily. It may be because people who know you who you are, but also you just stick out.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you don't
absolutely. Yeah.
You're dressed too well in this place. You smell better than everybody here. Like it's just like, and people are like a Ventru in a Brujah Anarch like friendly bar, especially one that is status 2 Camarilla, which again, you're not mega famous, but you're known. You're like well-known middle management. Kind of like idea of like familiarity.
Does the big guy in the ring, the scary one?
Big Walt? No, he doesn't glance your way in any particular way.
I needed eye contact.
No, Big Walt is too. Big Walt's doing Big Walt things. So Big Walt, you don't have to make a roll. He catches your eye, obviously. Like he sticks out, compared to everybody. He's the biggest dude in the fucking room and the quietest one.
Opportunity.
You just say opportunity.
Do I see Hatchet? Is it like a Hatchet corner, like a hangout corner for Hatchet's crew or something?
You can see you probably see the fighters. You'd see Hatchet.
And I go, wait! I have to go tell Hatchet good luck.
Okay, yeah, give him your handkerchief.
I don't have a handkerchief. Oh,
why not? You're a tailor.
Well, because it didn't match his outfit.
Whatever. Okay, go.
Hatchet!
As you go up to Hatchet, you get this dude is 5'10". He is thick-bodied, that kind of not in a way that's like he's a wrestler.
He's
but
an Irishman.
Yeah, he's a Polish guy.
Yeah, he's Polish. Yep.
Fucking, he is labor force thick. Like this dude is big, broad-shouldered, heavy forearms. And I would say with your role prior, he got his nickname Hatchet because it comes from his ground and pound style. He likes to get somebody on the ground, just beat them like he's bringing a hatchet down onto their face over and over again.
My name is Janet Janetti. I put $1,000 on you tonight, and I'm just here to wish you good luck.
He gives you
break a leg. Is that bad luck? Yeah, I don't know how that works.
He gives you the most obvious look up and down of like he's checking Janetti out, and there's like you see him like a wry smile as he says that, and he's like, tonight I'm looking to make my record 40-9, round it out.
Oh, that's a good number. Almost as good as 69. Okay, I have to go do some business. It was so nice meeting you.
You just walk away.
Yeah.
And the camera like maybe follows Janet, but like over her shoulder, we could see Hatchet like staring at her for a little bit. And you see him look behind and talk to somebody, and he points at her like, and he's like maybe trying to get more information. But Janet walks away. That was very quick. She just
I
over.
just wanted to wish him good luck. It's you need to know if you have fans in the crowd.
You flustered him maybe, and he's gonna ruin it.
Oh, God damn it.
No, Janet makes her way back over to Leon.
He looks very lucky.
He should. I put $1,000 down on his name. Are you jealous? Don't be jealous. I'll bet on you one day.
I'm not jealous, believe me.
Oh, okay.
Let's go talk to Sully.
Did you look? Oh, okay. I have a question. Sorry. Janet, did you look at the list of fighters for the night? Would you have looked for
I would have had to
yeah,
I would have had to if I'm going to be placing my bets.
You would have seen Leon and then in quotes Spider and then his last. You would have caught his nickname. I don't know. Everybody has a nickname here.
I'll
you got
save
Hatchet,
it. I got to save it for the perfect moment. Well, one day I'll bet on you, Spider.
Thank you.
Leon, you make your leader out the bar. And maybe like same place you were chatting to Sully last time, maybe about a block down. You walk in, Sully is already standing there waiting for you. And Sully sees both of you walking. He's like, Leon and Miss Janetti.
It is so nice to meet you, Scully. And I'll put out a hand, like totally.
And he holds up his hand. He goes, it's Sully.
Sully, my apologies.
He shakes your hand. As Leon filled you in on everything that he told me.
Oh, he's told me everything.
I'm glad you were willing to come out and meet so early.
It didn't seem like a good idea to continue to leave you out of the conversation and our larger investigation.
He nods. He's like, I think Leon kind of told me everything.
I can assure you he did not.
I don't know the whole story.
I am all ears then.
About 60 days, about 6 weeks ago, a bruja came to my door. He was shot on the doorstep. Luckily enough, he was not killed. We were able to resuscitate him over a period of time. As per his request, he asked us not to report such an incident as we looked into it as a personal matter. During our said investigation, because of our no location near Lupine territory, one of our own came across some odd findings in the woods. Dust, a coin, and, a necklace. Gangrel symbol.
He's very intently listening.
We assumed it was part of this problem, which we believe to be a much larger issue of kindred dying in the city. But due to some unfortunate incidents in which our coterie has been a little bit in trouble with the Tremere, we've kept it on wraps, trying to resolve the issue ourselves until we had hard information to bring to the sheriff. We did not know this was your friend, and I'll be completely transparent in telling you that Leon did in fact receive the coin in his first visit here from your friend.
You see his eyes go from Janet breaking eye contact to looking at Leon briefly when she says that before going back to Janet. And there's probably just a beat there. And he doesn't seem to acknowledge that fact. He kind of lets it just kind of float by before he says, go ahead.
Since all we found were his, belongings, we were unable to identify who it was. We were genuinely trying to do the right thing, but, it led us to the Fight Club and this doorstep.
Now that I know Leon's rolling with you, Miss Janetti, his hesitancy makes a little more sense. You're already in a bit of hot water as it is. Nonetheless, you can understand my concern. I mean, if there's a kindred around killing other kindred...
I completely agree. And if you want some assurances, I'm happy to give you the information for the Bruja who we have been working with.
Happy to take any information that I can. Do you still have the necklace?
Do I have it or does Betty have it?
Oh,
I don't remember who has the necklace.
I don't either. If you had it, would you give it to him?
Absolutely, I would. Because it's going to clear our names, right?
I'll put it at your feet. Do you think Janet would want that in the hands of Betty, or would she prefer to keep the necklace in the quarry?
Kind of would want to keep it in the quarry.
And for the sake of the scene,
great.
And we can just say you have
Betty's going to be so pissed when it gets brought back up. And she's like, where's the necklace? I'll open my little like Prada bag or whatever I'm carrying this evening and snap it open and pull out the necklace and I will hand it over. As
you hand it over to him and we can hear like the chain kind of like fall into his palm as he closes his hand around it. He nods. He looks at you. He's like, thank you. He says, thank you. And he's like, the name of the Bruja I'd be happy to chat with. But if you're concerned, I guess. And he looks over to Leon before back to Janet. Was the sheriff knocking on your door for whatever reason? He looks to the chain and he's like, I think I have enough where I don't necessarily need to point the sheriff in your direction. But I still think it'd be... Well, to be frank, stupid not to let the Camarilla know that there could be somebody out there whacking kindred.
Why don't you go speak to Roman at the Riot Act on the south side of Boston? And when you're done, if you still feel like you need to go to the sheriff, you do what you have to do. I would simply ask that maybe we could achieve that goal together instead of separately.
There's he heavily sighs when you say that. Yeah, look. If I don't, I'm going to go to the bar tomorrow night. If Roman ain't there, I'm going to go to the sheriff. I'll come by the quarry, check if you're there first, in case I do.
And I'll be happy to give you a ride. We will make it work.
He nods. He's like, I just ain't comfortable making this something we kick down the road so long again.
I understand. The additional thing I want to remind you of is as much as we answer to the Camarilla of the city, our coterie now also answers to another.
Yeah, he does not look like he knows what you're talking about.
I guess you could say our interests now lie with Fiorenza. Directly.
Fiorenza.
Does he know who that is?
He shakes his head. He clearly doesn't ring a bell.
Sometimes the most powerful person is the prince. And sometimes it's not. And Fiorenza has interest in investing in this beautiful city of Boston.
Well, and then I imagine whoever this Fiorenza chick is, she's going to want this person also caught because the kindred in the city are in danger right now.
I would agree. But our reporting to her does not go through the sheriff. So if you would allot me 48 hours to deal with our problem on our end, before, I can assure you the reasons will be completely understood by both the sheriff and prince alike.
I can guarantee you 24. I can try for 48, depending how tomorrow night goes.
Wonderful. You know where to find us in the quarry.
And I appreciate you coming out and having a conversation with me. I sure was last minute.
Oh, I had nothing better to do this evening. Don't you worry about it. I had already gone bowling.
You laugh. He does not. He gives a smile, but at that, he's like, well, I still got a few more fights I want to watch, and then the sun will be up sooner than you think.
Absolutely. Maybe a personal favor. Sully. I put a bet down tonight. If I win, feel free to collect on those earnings. All I ask is that you take this young lad here and turn him into a fighter.
He already asked.
Oh, I know. But now he's got an investment.
He smiles. I'll consider it. Leon's also valid to pick up your winnings should you win anything, since he's your vouch. He vouched for you this evening.
Well, Leon, now you know where I would like you to spend my money.
Got you, ma'am.
Wonderful. anytime you want to come by, if you decide ever for the Riot Act, you want to expand, you need some construction materials, you come to Janet Janetti. Also, the gentleman who owns the club, actually, I shouldn't say gentleman, the kindred who owns the club, would they be interested in taking a private meeting with somebody like me?
He actually does like let out a laugh that was not sarcastic, but just kind of sudden. And he shakes his head. Not for nothing, but probably not.
Well, if it just happens to cross your mind, Sully, in the presence of said owner, mention it. And if they have an interest, you know where to find me.
He goes, Leon, why don't you go home with Janet? You probably have a lot you want to figure out before tomorrow night.
Oh, I thought Spider was up for another round tonight. Wasn't his name on the board?
Oh, that was a previous fight from earlier tonight where he got his
Oh, that was from earlier. Right, I heard.
Yeah, the Spider got stomped on.
Well, spiders can be very hardy creatures.
We've got spare legs. Now, as much as I enjoy you talking about me as if I wasn't here,
I have only made eye contact with you the whole time.
Look, I'll take you home, Janet. But Sully, thank you. Just, it's this shit isn't easy, and I've not been around long enough to know, So I guess this helps.
I am really sorry about your friend, Sully. That sucks a lot. Do you know if your friend had any enemies?
Who doesn't?
I understand, but...
He roamed. If he had enemies, it could have been anywhere out of the city. It could have been somebody within New England. That's half the reason I want to start looking into this and figure this shit out.
Well...
Did he... Sorry. Janet, do you mind, because of the thing with the video footage that we found?
We're going to look into that. There's video footage of the shooting of Roman at the doorstep. We've been...
No.
You think these things are connected?
I do. Somebody is targeting Kindred. And like I said, unfortunately, your friend was chased. There were footprints through the woods when we found his remains. So just know that we also don't want this brought onto our doorstep. It was right outside our territory.
Okay, but
nods.
I hate that I'm saying this. I think there was magic involved. Like, the guy appeared out of nowhere, shot someone, and then
he raises his hand. He goes, all the more reason to bring this shit to the sheriff, because they can at least talk to the fucking Tremere, especially if there's magic involved. It's fucking out of my...
I guess you could say we're not on the best side of the Tremere.
Who is? No, and then he holds up his hands like, I understand.
We have a particularly poor standing with him right now. So if business is going to be done, my request is going to be that we leave them out of it.
But my point was, did he have Tremere enemies? I don't know.
Maybe. I know you kept calling him my friend. I know him pretty well, but I don't know. Look, fucking could be anybody.
Did he have anybody super close to him?
Super close? Maybe. Again, that's what the investigation should be for, figure this shit out.
I understand. Well, we're going to leave you to your night. I know the sun will be up soon. Leon, you can do whatever you want. Just take that money and invest it in yourself, huh? Maybe next time you only end up with one black eye.
I'll see it as an improvement. Sure. Let's go home.
You have a really good evening, Sully. It was
you
nice
as well,
talking
Miss
to you. I will see you in a couple nights.
he gives you a nod, Leon, as you kind of separate and go your ways. Car ride home, relatively silent or surface level conversation?
I just kind of look over it. I'm testing his temperature before Janet speaks. It's that moment of the silence right in the car.
I think that was a good plan.
I am so glad to hear that. Do you feel better?
Oh. Aside from the pain, I've been fine this whole time.
That's why you were all but sweating on the car ride over it. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. And you know what? In fact, having some of those people in our back pockets is not a bad thing at all. Did you see that big man by the ring?
Oh, Big Walt?
Yeah, he could have squished my throat with one hand.
Yeah, I didn't know you were into that, but yeah, he could have.
Oh, no, I'm looking for new, what's the word I'm looking for? A new bodyguard.
Oh,
the twins being gone and all, I could do some proper mob protection, you know? A man like that at my side.
Well, seems pretty loyal, all I hear about him. You'd be hard-pressed to convince him to
Oh, honey, we'll
else.
take it baby steps first. I just gotta make eye contact.
Oh, okay. Flutter your eyelids kind of thing, or?
Do you think Janet Janetti got this far because she flutters her eyelids?
No. I do make jokes sometimes.
I know, they're not very funny.
No
it's okay, we could work
humor.
on that too. I could get you, like a coach or something. You seem to be into that phase of your life for, stand up or something.
Oh, God. No.
Money
doesn't solve all problems.
You'd rather be punched.
It's an outlet.
And honey, money can solve every problem.
Okay. You tell me that next time you need your Wi-Fi resetting.
Well, if you're not going to do it, I'll just pay somebody else to come over. Like the cable guy or whatever.
Okay.
That being said, I would much prefer your business because, coterie and all of that.
Yes.
We should get milkshakes before we go back. David's going to want one.
Oh, of course. Yep.
Guys, get your milkshakes on the way.
Yep.
And eventually arrive in the quarry. As you car parks, David, you can hear it obviously before they show themselves. But as you come to the lip of the top floor of the quarry where you park and walk in, as you look over, I imagine you see David and Liz.
And Liz, I only got 3 milkshakes. Great, she can have mine.
She can have mine.
But you're not going to drink your milkshake? I bought that for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I don't want it.
Liz, we got you a milkshake.
As you make your way down, she's like, as you make your way down, that's the first thing you say. Liz actually kind of hurriedly walks over to you. Janet, holy shit, you never fucking told me, and I understand now why. But I don't know how. I want to help. I want to help because
you understand.
You have some. David told me everything.
Did he?
He has blood that can heal. He showed me his wings and he can fly.
Oh.
He works for the government, like you guys.
Like looking over her shoulder at David in the background.
He told me that he was probably made in a lab. He doesn't fully understand. And he knows that he could save the fucking world with his blood, but can't right now because others are trying to get to him, which makes so much sense and is so fucking weird to hear come out of my mouth.
You ever had a Valium?
No.
Why don't you and I have a little Valium milkshake combo? And we're going to go sit down and we're going to have a conversation.
I don't need a Valium right now, Janet. I need to help you somehow
Honey,
get David
you're
away
shaking
from
like
the
a
people.
vibrator in a suitcase.
Yeah.
You need a Valium and a milkshake. Come sit down. Let's have a chat. Come on. Come chat with Janet. Come on.
Dude, as you walk by, does Janet give David like a look?
Not like a look of you're in trouble, but a look of like, okay,
when she passes by David, like before she looks back, David will go, "She was sick."
I know, honey. I told you this was gonna happen. It's okay. We're gonna fix this too. Come on, Liz. Let's chat. Come on.
Sure. Yeah. She follows you to wherever you lead her. She will turn down the Valium, but will drink the milkshake.
I'll take the Valium. Not that it'll do much, but it feels.
Yeah, it doesn't do not
like normal housewife bullshit.
Yeah. She doesn't know it doesn't do anything to you. What? So, Janet, I don't know what the hell's going on. I still can't really fucking wrap my fucking head around it. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I mean, what do you mean?
That's because most everything that you told me is not right, honey. It's not.
He showed me the wings. He flew.
I know he did. We're gonna talk about that too. But let's
And he. Oh, that must be what he gave me.
Start at the beginning. What, Valium?
No, his blood.
What about his blood? We're gonna get there too. Calm down. Let's start at the beginning. What do you Liz know about vampires?
I don't know, Dracula shit.
Okay, well, let's get specific. What about Dracula?
Sunlight does it. Oh my God. No, you're not. No.
Keep going. Sunlight. What else do you know?
Can turn into a cloud of bats.
Okay, so little body morphing.
Can't cross moving bodies of water.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, we
Can't come in unless invited.
Okay.
And
the number one characteristic of a vampire.
Drinks blood, obviously.
Okay.
Can
And
make women fall in love with him. Oh my God.
Okay. So now that you've said these words out loud in the order in which you have said them.
Oh no,
Shh, it's okay.
That's what. No, but how is
all of the fairy tales?
Why would it make more? It would make more sense if he was made in a lab. He said he was made in a lab. He said he was government property.
Milkshake.
Doesn't make any fucking sense. What do you mean?
Calm down. This is why I offered you the Valium, but no, you were too good for the Valium.
What do you mean? It doesn't make any sense.
Deep breaths. Box breathing, as they call it.
What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean he's a vampire?
Honey, we're all vampires.
Like in a socially, or a society is sucks our life away kind of thing, right? Like, you don't have wings?
No.
I don't have wings. I'm not a vampire, right?
No, you are not. You are officially now a ghoul.
What? What do you...
David's blood. Yeah, honey, it has some healing properties, but that's not its main,
Oh, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, well, you can do that if you want to. It won't solve your problems.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I gotta... And she's looks around. You have a fucking trash barrel.
Yeah, go ahead.
She just throws up. You hear she grabs it and quickly pulls it to her face. She's like, ugh.
Okay. Well, while your mouth is full and you can't keep talking, I'm going to keep talking at you. All these fairy tales and books you read when you was in school about vampires and werewolves and all that. Okay, honey, those are just cover stories for the reality that we live among you.
She lifts her head up a bit and places the trash bag down.
When your fate interacted with David's, and for whatever reason you got hurt or whatever psychedelic weird bullshit went down at that diner, and he wanted to save your life out of the goodness of his heart, he gave you his blood. Now, unfortunately, unbeknownst to him and you, that was going to create a bit of a addictive quality. When you came crawling, I imagine, back here tonight, scratching your skin, throwing up, sweating like you have a fever, is because you was having withdrawals. His blood, yes, has a healing property, but honey, it's not medicine. It's a drug. And from this point forward, unless you get some on a pretty regular basis, you are going to continue to have withdrawals until either you find something to satiate yourself or you take your own life, more than likely. So, guess what? You're now part of the team. You can go about living your life, but on a pretty regular basis, you're going to need to check in with David here because your life, it depends on it.
What happens if I just don't drink it?
Well, then you are going to shiver and sweat and go through withdrawals worse than any known human drug until you can either sweat past it or, you give up.
This is fucking insane.
Well, honey, the world ain't perfect. And for whatever reason, you have come across all of us, and now you're part of it. Now, Liz, hun, if you don't want this, that's fine. I can sort this out to have your memory wiped, put you in a rehab center, you come out the other side clean, and you won't remember a lick of this.
You can do that?
I'm Janet Janetti. I can do just about anything. But you're passing up the opportunity to be a part of David's life in a real way. Because after that, there's no more David and Liz.
I don't know how I'm supposed to react. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What do you...
Well, you really only have one choice. Yes or no. You can keep working your diner job. You can get up, sleep at night, get up in the day, change your cat litter, make a cake, whatever it is you do with your spare time. But in the evening,
how am I supposed to fucking live a normal life when
what? When you heal on a regular basis, will have extended life and more than likely will consume some of David's powers.
But like literally yesterday, I was just worried about paying my rent and shit and like living normal life, and now tonight you're telling me.
Well, guess what?
You're telling me magical fucking undead creatures exist?
Yes, I am.
And I'm just supposed to like what? Go home and be normal?
No, you can be whatever you want to be. All I care about is what you're gonna do with us, and the decision here, so I can protect me, mine, and David.
What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Now, Liz, good news for you, because you're part of Team David. Your worries about money and a job, all of that don't matter anymore. You're taken care of.
That sounds
like the mob. It is.
Oh God, I need a.
If you're gonna throw up again, over there.
No, I'll take you up in the Valium.
Oh, here, honey. Do you want a whole one or a half one?
I don't know. I've never had one.
Okay, we'll just do a whole one to start.
Okay, thank you. And she just takes it without any drink. She just throws it in her mouth, and you see her just swallow it.
I know this is a lot to take in.
I'm not high on anything right now.
Yeah, give it like 10 minutes.
No, like this doesn't make any fucking sense. God damn it.
Really? It doesn't make any sense, even though, 3 weeks ago you won the lottery twice on 2 tickets from the same location?
You're saying David's blood did that?
No, I'm telling you that, Liz, to think the idea that you've met some undead creatures and they're now a part of your life is stranger than the fact that your luck has been so good that it could be studied and not understood.
I won the lottery and won some money in Europe. That's not a big deal.
It is a huge deal.
People win all the time.
No, they don't. That's the point of the lottery.
I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I don't know. I'm
weigh your options here, Liz.
Janet, what do you mean weigh my fucking options? What are my options, Janet?
Do you want to be a part of David's life or do you not?
Yes, but also like...
Wonderful.
You're a fucking vampire. What the fuck?
If it sounds better and is easier on the senses, you can call us kindred.
That's the most fucking up your own ass word I've ever heard.
Okay, well, if that is not suited to your senses, you can continue calling us vampires, but I'm going to ask that you do it with less vitriol in your mouth.
Can I stay easy to sleep here tonight?
Oh, of course, honey. We'll get you a whole bed made up. You can absolutely stay the night.
Okay, because I don't think I'm going to be able to drive in a few minutes.
Would you prefer I drive you home?
You're not going to drive me off like the ledge?
No, why would I do that?
I know too much. I
have a nice car.
Maybe I just know too much now and you're going to kill me in my sleep or something.
Well, that seems a little ridiculous. Don't you think we would have done it before you found out if we wanted that?
This is one of those mob things. Well, I got to tell you the truth right before I kill you.
You think that's how the mob works?
Isn't it?
No. Well, sometimes. But I don't work like that, Liz.
Can I just lay down?
Oh, yeah, and come on.
You can feel her energy really quickly coming down.
Yeah, I guess we'll put her in my bed.
She just lies wherever you tell her to fucking lie.
Yeah. I just take her to my bed. I tuck her in, right? I get her a glass of water, Valium. She's going to get real thirsty. The Valium's going to start kicking in. She's going to she's just going to so sleepy.
I'm just going to think about it and I'll let you know tomorrow.
It's okay. I'll pet her hair. I'll brush her head, It's okay, hun. We'll talk about it.
She conks out very quickly. Yeah. She was already empty-stomached and very shaky and tired from sweating and being sick.
Latch it, and I kind of turn around and look at Leon and David.
Oh, Leon's not there.
Oh, right. David, honey, are you okay?
I am fine. I do not think that she is, though.
No, she'll be fine. The human brain, it needs a little extra time.
I tried my best to explain it. It was very hard for her to adapt.
It's kind of hard to believe, don't you think? For the average person who's been told their whole life that that's a fairy tale. And now she's standing in front of a big, beautiful man who's got wings, who's telling her that he's a vampire. Of course it's hard to swallow, honey. The Valium will help with that.
It is all I've ever known.
I know, but it's not for her. She had a whole life before she bumped into you. Day-to-day routine, a job, bills, taxes. God, I don't miss being human.
Was it wrong for me to help her, Janet?
Honey, it's not my place to tell you if it was right or wrong. But you saved a life, and that can't be a bad thing.
I do not think so.
I don't think so either. Unfortunately, there are repercussions to our choices. And because you saved her life, she's going to have to face the reality that either she's going to have to keep coming back and drinking your blood, and over time she is going to become bound to you in certain ways. Or she is going to choose to want a bit of a reset, and I will facilitate making that happen for her.
Will you tell me what the cost is, so that I may...
The cost?
If she wishes to go back to normal.
Oh, sure, honey. Yeah, she, well, the first thing we have to do is find a powerful enough Ventru to probably wipe her mind and her memories of you. I would work very hard to have her institutionalized in a really nice mental hospital where she would be comfortable and believe that she's going through rehabilitation for drug use. And by the time she's out the other side, she won't remember anything about vampires, a kindred, or you. And she'll believe that she has overcome a drug addiction and will go about her life.
Is it wrong of me to think that that is... It's not something that I would enjoy?
No. I mean, the fact of the matter is, David, when you ghoul someone, you've chosen them. And your blood in her, there's a connection. And I can tell you care about her, but she does have to have her free will, you know?
I hope that she maintains her free will.
This is why we're going to give her a choice. Right now, what we're going to give her is a good 12 hours of sleep.
She's going to leave.
Well, honey, even if she was gold, she could leave.
I know.
But I promise you, she will always come back. That's the curse. Even if she doesn't want to.
Do they always come back?
Always.
Is it a possibility that she doesn't and she finds another?
That is always a possibility. Somebody with better blood, more powerful, or feeds her more over a short period of time. There's all kinds of what-if scenarios.
What makes it better?
To clarify, I think I mean better, like stronger, more potent, older blood. You know. Yes, there are ways that she could become bound to another, but there's no way for her to get out of it without a lot of pain and suffering.
How do you know if blood is different between kindred?
Well, I myself have never tasted kindred blood. That's a super no-no. We've talked about that. But, I mean, every kindred has some kind of lineage that comes from a kindred that's older than them, and them from a kindred that's older than them. Tale as old as time, right? So, yeah, bloods will be different. That's the whole point of the clans. So no one blood is going to be exactly the same. That's like saying every human that comes out of a womb is going to be like another.
Kindred have to know what other blood tastes like, right? That can't be just some guess.
You mean kindred blood?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what kindred blood tastes like because I've never drank it.
Why do you feed the way that you do?
Because that is how the good Cain made me.
And then, for me, I only feed from animals.
That's correct. It's your preference. That's like saying, well, why do you choose chocolate instead of vanilla? It's a preference, honey. For me, it is a biological problem.
Then are there not kindred that biologically wish to feed and only can feed on other kindred.
Yes. In truth, those kindreds usually are dealt with early on because they pose a great risk. There are solutions. The Camarilla does have opportunities to find approved bloods, kindred blood. It's usually bought, tracked, certain blood banks. But I myself have never had to deal with that because that's, not really my thing.
It's interesting to think about. I learn something new every night.
Well, that's good, hon. That's how it should be. Nobody wants to go through life not learning nothing.
Then what do we do now?
Well, I was thinking about maybe sketching up a new jacket and a suit pants for our new friend.
I didn't get to tell you before you left.
Oh?
Someone inside of me talked to me.
Oh, and what did they say?
They said my name.
Okay.
They said that they wanted to show them real power. When you were talking about the Fight Club and the gangrel, Cade, Sable, he said let them come and that he can show them real power with my body. And he said we can do that together, David.
Is that what you want to do, David?
No.
Well, last time I checked, there's at least 2 of yous in there, so it can't be a one-way decision.
But if he can talk to me, then why is he not talking all the time?
Maybe it's when he gets the maddest, or the most emotional. Or maybe it's a trigger of some kind, I don't know. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you to write it down and journal about it and track your progress. This date, this time, this voice. What happened that may have triggered him? Is it because we was talking about the Fight Club? Do you think it's the same gentleman who, killed Sable?
I think it was, yes.
Okay, so see, that's actually progress. I think you desperately want a solution to all your problems. But a good scientist knows that a hypothesis has to be tested and tested and tested, researched, written, studied.
I just keep trying to find the baseline for me to think. And every time I believe that the water is still and that I can move forward, something new happens that is much harder for me to adjust to.
I understand. I know that your art is like an outlet for that.
I do not want him to take over my body.
Then we don't let him. He will use every opportunity. Trust me. Took me a long time to get my beast under control. It will happen over time. Nobody here expects it or expects you to fix it overnight.
I will try to write then. I will try to journal.
Yeah, write it down. Put it out. Just log it. You know what I mean? And, don't be so hard on yourself. Everything's a learning process. You should have seen the conversation when I told my 2 twins I was putting them under ghouling and they didn't have a choice. Much harder. And a lot less volume involved.
Did she take it well, then?
I think she needs to sleep on it.
Like on cue, when you say sleep on, you can hear her take a big snore.
She clearly cares about you, David, or she wouldn't have kept coming back and back and back. I know that tonight she came in and it was probably scary seeing her that way. But she needs to actually think about her options here, and we have to be really transparent with her about what this means, what it could mean.
I agree.
What it may mean for her life. And you know what? If she does choose to go Team David and be a part of this coterie as your ghoul, She will be taken care of. She doesn't ever have to work at that diner again if she doesn't want to.
I think that she likes it.
Oh, I was kind of hoping she'd want to come work here at the quarry during the day.
I told her that she could. She said that she was interested, but that she would have to think about it when she came back from Europe.
Well, she's back now, and she's sleeping like a baby, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Go on. It's time for you to go to bed. You need to get some sleep. Go journal, write it out. The sun will be up in a little bit. Tomorrow is a new day. And we've made friends with the Fight Club.
David nods at that, and he says thank you, and then he's going to head back down to, not to his pod, but back into around like the where he's been working. Like he's been finding a lot of joy, and it like probably has been finding comforts resting in the stone.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he's not taking his bed, Janet is.
Yeah, Janet needs one right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll watch as David steps into, probably just effortlessly makes his way over to some stone and presses his hand against it until eventually you watch as the solid surface of it becomes thick and malleable like clay. And with a little bit of an effort, you push yourself into it as the stone just takes you as its own. And the outside becomes seamless when the last bit of you passes through. Leon, where did you go? Back to your cafe?
No, at that point, I think Leon went. He just went for a wander, and he probably found himself in front of the art that David was working on.
The bust piece of what he believes one of the personalities to be.
Yeah, Leon's just going to be there, like rubbing his fingers over the unfinished art and the angles, and like roughing his hands up on like trying to explore this this piece of art.
We see Leon taking in, like you said, kind of drifting your fingers over it and whatnot. Unless it's actually a complete piece at this point. Actually, it's fairly well done. Granted, it's
it is.
Yeah, okay. He spent hours just kind of hyper fixated on this, right? David, the bust is a completely finished piece at this point.
Yeah, it's chest up. So it is just that. It's a bust of a single person.
Okay.
So we see Leon kind of, like I said, tracing his fingers over it and kind of looking at it. And is this something like, is Leon walking over hoping like something triggers? Like, are you in the world, is Leon hoping for anything, or is he just purely curious about this piece?
It is mostly curiosity led. There's a part of him that hopes that something is triggered for him, but he doesn't have great control over his precognitive or supernatural insight. So I think what is happening is mostly he is hoping that it will provide a distraction to him, because seeing both Liz and the milkshake in combination brought him back to the diner, which he is not particularly happy about.
I'd imagine too, actually,
distracting himself.
As you're looking at the art, David, as you're walking to go into your stone for the night, you would be walking by Leon as he's still in the quarry, looking at your art. So, not sure if David would even say anything, but if you're walking to where you stay in the stone, I imagine you stay in the stone near where you do your art.
Yeah. It's probably like the other side of the hallway.
Right. Yeah. So you have to walk right by Leon as Leon is admiring the piece.
Oh, Leon, I thought that you had left.
I should soon. The sun will be up.
Did you want to stay here?
Yeah, I've kind of lost track of time. I guess I shouldn't go in case I burst into flames.
You can either sleep in my pod, or I can take you into the stone. I sleep in the stone.
Oh. That's
very
new.
Gangrel-like.
That is really strange. Kind of like a gangrel can do that.
The more that I practice my art here, the more that I feel connected to the stone.
You've got a deep connection with it, and he touches the bust. You feel like this is your guy?
Something about Briones that's what comes to my mind.
Is he the angry one?
I think that he is morose and very sad.
But he doesn't want to fight a guy and tear his head off.
Maybe he does. But the feeling that I
kind of pauses for a moment.
That I inherited is more related to sadness. Business unfinished, but sad.
Plenty reasons to be sad.
And the other voice that I have heard, he seems very angry.
Even more reason to be angry. Look.
When Leon, just for a moment, when you maybe when you say if you break away looking from David and look over to the bust, when you look at the bust while you're mid conversation with David, the bust for a brief moment, just to you, is an exact replica of David's face. Maybe as you blink and look at it again, it is back to looking like the other individual.
That's
just for a moment.
Quite the likeness between the two of you.
They're not super alike at all. Actually, when you say that too, and you look at him.
Are we that similar?
I don't think David has really taken a look at his reflection before. I don't think he understands. Like it'd be like a dog looking in the mirror, like oh.
What's that other David doing?
Yeah, right.
Get out of there!
Get out of there! Get out of there!
Is this what I look like?
No. No, sorry. Just reminds me of you.
I think that he is in me, and I think that he is very old.
I think he's in you as well. And maybe you should listen to him at some point.
I want to hear all of them, but I think that they all feel very differently, in that none of them wish to be here. And by here, I mean in me.
That's fair. You know what? Scratch that. I don't think you should listen to them. If they don't want to be there, then let them go. I've got more than my fair share of experience listening to voices in your head. And they don't normally have good ideas.
Leon.
You've got to hold on to your own and know that if they're in here, then they're not out there. So they don't have any repercussions that can come back at them. They'll just keep having bad ideas. It's safer that way.
Leon, I need some advice. And I do not think that I can ask Elle or Betty or Janet.
Okay.
All three of them keep telling me that I need to do what I want to do and what makes me happy. But every time I tell them what I want to do and what may make me happy, they tell me not to do that. What would you do?
About what?
If you were given conflicting directions.
Conflicting directions. Well, I look at the facts. I research. I find out why I'm being given those directions. And then I decide what the path is. A decision, no matter what you do, it's a decision. You don't do anything, that's always an option. But just know inaction is its own decision.
It is still a choice.
Exactly. You're choosing to stay where you are if you don't do anything. So, I guess if they're not helping you, Like, what's this about?
Janet took me cosmic bowling tonight, which was very fun. I did enjoy myself, though I believe that I was fascinated with the wrong thing. I was supposed to hit the pins, but I was more interested in the floor and in all of the balls. And I think that I was focused on the wrong thing. But I did try pizza and pretzels with cheese, and it was very good as well.
I missed that.
You can still go. You do not look like me. You look like a normal person.
Yeah. Maybe I need a night off.
We can go. I would like to go with you. Janet can come too. We can have fun. She defended me against a barnacle.
Yeah, they're real tricky at the bowling alley.
I don't know why she called her that, but she was a very lonely woman.
Oh.
Why do you know what that is too? Why? She just made me get in the car very quickly.
I'll explain when you're older. Look, I think I'm glad you're getting excited. I actually want to go cosmic bowling too now. But this is a distraction. What are you trying to say?
I understand that I have to wait to find answers. It has been spoken to me many times. But I'm afraid that all of the answers lie in my blood. I cannot learn about the people that are inside of me from the voice of another. I do feel like I must hear from them myself, but I have no means of hearing from them. Everyone is convinced that I must wait, that I cannot be shackled in any way, that there is nothing that I can do but hear from others about those inside of me in time. But they want me to try to find something that I enjoy, and the only things that bring me joy is the discovery of me, so that I can move forward and find the things that actually bring me joy, and not someone else's. Why do I like sculptures and art? Is that my joy, or is that Vryonis's? Why do I like reading? Is it the angry man in me? Why did I enjoy being with that man and the woman from the Applebee's? It was not joyful for me.
No.
That was somebody else's. I am afraid, Leon, that I will find something that brings me joy, and then I will doubt whether or not it is mine.
Well, you just told me you felt the joy from someone else. Look, you're a different case.
I know.
But if you want someone to tell you what to do, I'm here. I don't think that's a good idea, but listening to voices in your head is not really all it's cracked up to be. You have to sort out the feelings as they come. They will not be pleasant, and they might come from somewhere else, and you may never know where they are from. So find a way to accept that. If you can learn things about yourself, great. I'm here to help. I just spent the evening getting my ass kicked because I thought it would help you. We're working with the gangrel to figure out one of these threads to pull on, right?
Yes.
So you're going to have to just make some mistakes.
I wish that you
don't
did
want to
not
listen
have to
to
get hurt to help me.
Oh, no, sorry. I decided to get hurt. That was just the icing on the cake. I was there. I volunteered for a fight. And I point to my black eye. That's all on me. But we're talking to the gangrel. Talking doesn't hurt. I'm trying to say, if you don't want to do what Janet and Betty and Elspeth think you should do, then do it. If you think that that is a good idea, do it. But I would caution you that the kind of person that doesn't listen to his friends is very quickly able to find out exactly how difficult things can be on his own.
This is what I mean by conflicting. Janet tells me not to do the things that I wish to do. Betty encourages me to do everything that I should not do. And Elle tells me to do the things that I should not do, but do them hidden.
I mean, neither of them are really wrong. We're going to have to hide for whatever eternity we're given, right? It's not against the rules if you don't get caught.
This is what I have noticed, but it is also what no one says openly. Everyone tells me that I must abide by the masquerade, yet I consistently watch them break the masquerade.
Yeah. Well, there are consequences.
I've come to learn.
Those are someone else's rules.
I think that Liz is one of my consequences.
Yeah, well, that one you're going to have to figure out on your own, buddy. Actually, no, I don't. If you want opinions, Liz is dangerous and you should get rid of her.
What makes Liz dangerous?
You saw the same reality shifting nightmare of geometric shapes that I did, right?
I still hear its song, Leon.
Yeah. Well, it didn't sing to me. It screamed at me. And it was a scream of hatred and pain and derision.
And I felt it scream in my body. I felt my bones break and my muscles contort, and I resisted as it rebuilt and reworked my skin and muscle and sinew like the way I work stone. But by the time I was done, it just sang its song to me and made a way out for us.
And I'm really glad you did that. But I'm going to say it again. I really would have rather that you destroyed it. Because that wasn't there for us. This woman wins a bunch of lottery tickets and you think that we turn up at a diner at exactly the right moment to experience the fucking window pane of our lives torn apart and shattered in front of us? No, that's her. That is what is going with her.
And as you say, that's her. There's just a moment, no matter what you're doing, even for Janet, you all feel briefly just this wave of deja vu.
Leon, there is someone in this city saying that exact series of words about me. And who are we to decide who gets to live or die?
We're the people looking out for us.
And I wish to look out for Liz.
I really hope that doesn't come to bite you in the ass. If she gets too dangerous, I will do something about it.
Leon, I am very tough. If she bites, I will resist.
I'm not worried about a bite. I'm worried about you or all of us falling back into that fourth dimension bullshit.
I'm glad that I did not dream that. And it makes things easier to swallow. Betty does not like to talk about it.
I'm not glad that I experienced that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to experience that. But we cannot take it back now. It is just another accident that I was a part of.
I am starting to think that there are no coincidences when it comes to you.
I never thought for a moment that I am a system of happenstances and coincidences. Everything that has happened around me is for some purpose. I just cannot connect all of the dots yet.
Well, I'm going to help you do it.
Thank you. It is nice to have someone who is willing to help me figure out me. This is why I continue to listen to Janet, because she is probably the only other person in the city that will continue to deal with me the same way.
You got the other three of us. I don't know what you should do or who you should listen to. And I mean, Janet will look after you, but that's only gonna hold you back.
I don't need all of the answers, Leon. I just want to know their names. I want to know their names and why Cade Sable was so important to him. If his death was justified.
Probably was. We all do terrible, terrible shit. But that doesn't mean he should have died. Just means your guy had enough of a grudge to do something about it.
We should probably sleep. If you are ready, I can take you into the stone.
I am ready for a new experience.
I do not remove you within the next 12 hours, it will forcefully push you from it.
Oh. Never been rejected by a rock before.
I'd arouse.
I was going to say, you rouse up. What are you at?
Hunger 4.
Ooh, can I sleep further away from him?
Well, we'll deal with that next session. As you're brought into the stone. For you, David, the entering a stone is a relatively comfortable experience. It's cool to the touch. Doesn't seem to grate against your thick skin all that much. But for you, Leon, as you're brought in, very similarly, you see him press into the stone as the solid surface gives way and becomes a much more clay-like texture briefly. But as you're brought in, the stone itself is cooler than your own skin, which is always rare when you are yourself a walking corpse. But as you're brought in, well, yes, it feels like clay. The actual stone feels like it roughs up and kind of grates against your skin ever so lightly as you're brought inward. And as you're dragged in, the stone kind of closes behind you. I imagine without much time, you give in to torpor. And as you do, so too does our vision go dark. And we close our episode here. And we'll be back next time with another episode. Next week, we will not have an episode. Mama Mathis is visiting from Boston to come see me for the weekend.
I think the week after that is the holidays here in the States. So we're going to be off for 2 weeks, y'all.
It's been a hell couple of months in general as for schedules, but we'll be back in a few weeks. Keep an eye out. We'll be making